Hey Slayers, what's up? It's Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, over at the Poshmark Swagslayer Closet, doing the Swagslayer Feature Friday here live on Instagram. We're going to be live with TheSimplySALTED, Rahquell, in just a few minutes, so hang in there. There she is. This is Rahquell.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. I'm trying to post this comment or pin this comment. Okay, there we go. All right, so I got the comment pinned in. So for those of you who are popping on, again, I'm Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, over at the Poshmark Swagslayer Closet, and we are here live with Rahquell from The Simply Salted here on Instagram and over at TheSimplySalted.com. It's her own little boutique. We're going to be doing Q&A, questions and answers, comments, encouragement, and live tips so we can get to know her business, and her brand. For those of you who are resellers and own your own entrepreneurial business out there, stay tuned, listen to these tips, hear how she made it, and hear how she keeps going. If y'all have questions, don't forget to leave them down at the bottom. I'm going to be looking at them as they come in. If you have any comments, leave those too. And we are looking forward to getting to know Rahquell. How are you doing today?
Good. Kind of nervous, but I'm good. I'm good.
That's okay. We have all been there, girl. We've all been there. So, as people start to flow in and we get started, I just want to start kind of off. I did introduce you a little bit, but tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Rahquell. I'm from New York, and how can I say? I grew up in church girl, and I went to school for fashion. I fell in love with it, but I didn't go to like FIT, because everybody say, "Oh, you're in New York, you go to FIT." No, I didn't. Well, I didn't know how to draw, and in order to get into FIT, you needed that to have a portfolio. And I didn't know. And so I was like, I gave up. And then I heard, oh, no, this school, you don't have to do it. They'll teach you everything. So I went to the school. I was so excited about it. And I went to school. I got my associates. And I went to different fashion companies from there. We did mass market, like Walmart or Macy's, not the higher ups, not like name brand. I did internship.
Up there now, Macy's.
Well,
here we do Macy's.
Well, yes, because Macy's has many tiers. It carries many tiers.
Sure.
You are correct. But I did more of the mass market, where mostly everybody could afford. So yeah, that's what I did, and for a good amount of years, and then I started Simply Salted.
Let me ask you this. You said you went to school for this. Most of us, we love fashion, we love to shop, we love to put little outfits together, but we didn't go to school. So what made you say, I'm going to actually get trained in this field?
The thing was, I'm very creative. I like, do this here, do that there, all that stuff. So that was intriguing to me. And also not finding a lot of things in the marketplace that I can wear. Like I said, I was grew up in church, so there was a lot of things you did and didn't. And as far as alterations and everything you had to do and all this other stuff. So for me, it was like, well, I need to make something I can wear that I don't have to alter or anything like that. So that's where that came from. I did my graduation. I was graduating from 8th grade, and there was someone that helped me sew. Well, actually, she sewed. I had a design, and she sewed it, and it threw me like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I definitely can do this. So that was the really beginning of me doing that. Yes.
Well, good. That's good to hear, because, again, like you said, most of us, we come in, we have that creative ability, but we don't have the skill that you have behind your craft to actually know the technical ins and outs. Like, even for myself, who started reselling about 2 years ago, I didn't even know what a raglan sleeve was. Like, I was watching somebody else's YouTube video, and they were like, oh, it's got raglan sleeves. And I was like, well, what's that? Rewind. So I could go back and see the picture, you know, the different color sleeve. I just thought it was like a baseball tee, you know. So all the knowledge that you have that you get to put into your brand, Simply Salted, and come up with clothing, again, you know, because correct me if I'm wrong, it's more of a modest, conservative kind of brand. So women don't have to be out here, you know, looking, you know, scandalous all the time. They can look very cute, very put together, professional, but, you know, respectable when they need to, you know. So that is an awesome thing, for sure, for sure.
Can I add something? I'm sorry, but that was important. That was important to me to find something that wasn't, because usually, you know, it's like it's two extremes. There's nothing in the middle. I wanted to find that in the middle, and it was important. Right, it was important to me to find something very classy and chic, but you know, it wasn't. You know, it wasn't that you're showing too much or you're doing too much, but it had a flair to it. It still made you look.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Trust me, I've been to the website. I was like, okay, mark this, mark that. I'm going to make sure I order this. So you're going to see an order from me soon. You know, got to keep the budget right. Budgets are important.
Thank you for the support.
All the time. So, you know, I got to look at my notes, y'all. You know, I'm bad with remembering everything. So be patient with me. Okay, so yeah, tell us a little bit, or tell me a little bit, like, who is kind of like the people who would, you know, frequent your website, who would wear the item in your mind, like, you know, what do they look like? Are they in college? Are they career women? Who is that market that kind of would be the one who would shop the Simply Salted on a regular basis?
Okay, I have a few answers to that. The major is women. Women is the major. I do have unisex tees, you know, for the guys if they want to. I do want to get to guys as well, but that's future. That's later on. That's not now. But that is a dream of mine. But it's basically for Christians. Two things. It is for Christians. I do want it for Christians. I have my tea on here, Simply Salted. I want to use it as you know, putting the bridge between purpose and fashion. Now, you know, fashion. Anybody could look at fashion. Anybody could, like I said, turn your head or whatever. Anybody can do it. That attracts. Style attracts anybody. And purpose, Simply Salted. I got Simply Salted from Matthew 5:13. Oh, it's in the back. 5:13, and is where Jesus says for us to be the salt of the earth, and that being the purpose is, you know, representing Christ, but it also can be used as a witnessing tool. You know, I personally, if you don't know, this is my first live, and I'm screaming out of my side of my body right now. But, you know, just looking at it, when people see it, they say the first thing they think is food.
Yeah.
Simply Salted, that's the first thing. That's the very first thing they think of. It's like, well, what does that mean? I don't understand. But the Christians, when they say salted, then they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I understand what that means. So it was basically for that. I want to give Christians more confidence. Usually when people find the Lord or whatever, for some reason they go timid. They end up being shy. They end up being whatever when they was, you know, crazy before, but now it's like the total opposite happened. And I just wanted to make it okay that, you know, it's okay. You can be bold in Christ. It's fine, you know. And you know, you want to show people that, you know, yeah, I'm different, but you know, this is why. So it's two aspects to it. But basically, you know, the purpose part and the style, just bringing it together.
bringing it together, giving it that balance, give that mesh, and giving, you know, your audience a place to be creative and still express themselves, so they don't feel like they kind of have to be in the same bubble or shell as others. They can still be themselves, you know?
Right.
Definitely. I got all this stuff going on, so you see me leaning in and out the camera, but it's cool. So tell me about how you came to this realization that this would be the company that you're going to have. Like, you were going to step out of where you were to step into your entrepreneurship role with this business.
Okay, so first thing was, this was like, I've always had a dream of having my own, but I talked myself out of it for years and years and years. And that was my procrastination, fear, you know, all that entwined. I just, whatever. But last year, I started looking into it. There was a girl I looked on YouTube, and her name was Natalie Nicole. And she inspired me to do it. She also has a faith-based clothing line.
Oh, nice.
And and she inspired me on YouTube. She's like, who is Rahquell? I have no idea, but you know. And so she inspired.
She's gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta show the Simply Salted."
So that's what she inspired me, and I can do this, because her thing was that she did it in 3 weeks. She got everything done in 3 weeks. The business, the name, and everything. She did it in 3 weeks, and I was like, "What? How is that possible?" But she did it, and she was a teacher.
Okay.
So and I'm like, well, I'm in fashion, and I didn't even do that. Like, I can't even get that together. So that inspired me to do it. I started in the works of last year of just looking, reading on, you know, getting this, getting that, but not necessarily officially doing it. I officially started February 2020. So
that's the time to start. I mean, given the situation, nobody knew it would be what it is today. But like, you started, and then right after, everything just kind of went haywire. You were like, "Well, I'm good. I got a plan. Let's just keep working the plan." And that's what we all do. Work the plan. So
work the plan. Yes.
We don't always see how everything connects together, but we're, you know, if you hadn't pre-prepared all the stuff you did before February, you wouldn't be able to be here still moving forward with your brand, even given the situation where other things are like seem to be falling all down around us. We're walking on water, like, let's keep getting it done. So very nice, very nice. I'm glad to be there. So wait, let me remind y'all. I go to bed at 8 o'clock. It's after 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. My brain is shut off, okay? It's not about 7:30. I get in the bed and I'm comatose. So, all over the place.
It's all right.
Tell me about a time, like, during the process, because you were saying earlier, you know, you talked yourself out of the vision that you had to bring this, you know, to fruition. So tell me how you overcame the obstacle or that adversity to get yourself to where you are now.
I just did it like I'm doing now. That's what I heard, you know, because, you know, you want to, for some reason in your mind, everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
And, you know, this has to be right, and this has to be right, and this has to be right, and that has to be right, and all this other stuff. And so in your mind, it's like, no, I can't do it because this is not, and that is not, or because everybody else is doing it. Then, you know, no, nobody's going to know this. It doesn't even matter. But I was like, you know what? I said, what do you have to lose?
Right.
You know? So just, you know, do it. Just do it. And it is, like I said, I've heard, oh, why don't you? And I'm like, no. And going back to the first thing I was hearing was going back to school. And that was like, once you get that paycheck in the real world, and then you was like going back, because I'm not the kind to focus. Full-time school, full-time work.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I think that's also what messed me up for years, is because I was like, I don't want to go back to school. I'm not doing it. I can't. I just don't want to do it.
I did that.
Yeah, because I know within myself I wouldn't be able to give my all in school because I have to go to work.
True.
So I thought that it wasn't good for me. So when I saw this girl and she did it in 3 weeks and she was a teacher, I was like, let me try it. I gotta do this. So that's what I did. Yeah.
That's why I do what I do here with the IG Live Feature Friday, because we all come against those obstacles, that adversity where we think, oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. But when you see somebody else doing it and their life seems to be, more complicated, more complex, like they have more stuff going on, like if they can do it, then I can, definitely do it, because other people out there sharing their stories gives encouragement to everyone coming behind us. And it encourages me. We're in the same spot. I'm like, okay, I got to keep going. I can't stop. Because even into it, you get to a place where you're like, oh, am I going to be able to make that second transition? Because even with myself, trying to get my website up, I've been trying to get this website up for 2 years. It is still not up. It's almost there. It was supposed to launch July 1st. You see, it is after that. Maybe August 1st. My friend said it's the 1st. Nobody has to know it's behind. So I was like, but, hearing your story, how, someone inspired you, you're inspiring me, and you're inspiring the people who are on the live watching or will watch, later on, to say, hey, I can do it. I can keep moving forward. Don't quit. And that's what the community is about, like the resale entrepreneur community, about encouraging each other, because there is a coworker to look to. Most of us are the only person doing it. Our family encourages us. Our friends have our back. They're not the ones up at night designing stuff, packing stuff. They don't do that. They're just saying, you got this. But when you look up in the middle of the night and you're the only one, sometimes you don't feel like you have it. So I want to thank you so much for coming on the live show to talk about your experience and what you have going on, to encourage everyone around us, because your story is very inspiring.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Tiana, because and now really seriously, I mean, I have been asked to do lives before, and they got silenced because I didn't like, no way, I will not do it. Like I told you, like social media, if it wasn't for the business, I probably wouldn't even have social media.
True.
Because I'm just totally not, in that kind of space.
Yes.
But you helped me very much. Even along you giving me this platform, which I truly do appreciate. But like, you just grabbed me out this and let me face my fear.
Yes.
So I thank you so much, very much.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that I can be there. I'm so glad I can have you on and promote your brand, because like I said, I've been to the website and I was like, oh, I'm saving for this, I'm saving for that. I can't wait to put it on and post it on my IG, like, this is what I got. Because it's so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. So I'm glad I can promote you. I'm glad that, I'm able to use my platform to help you face your fears, because we all have them. We all have them. So many.
And
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, you could know something, or you could talk yourself out of it. Sometimes you gotta do it quickly. You can't think, because if you think, then it's like you won't do it. You won't.
That's true. That is
so true. Like sometimes, like when you asked me, I had to say yes before I thought about it.
Before you talk about it,
it's like no. Because I would have never done it. I would have never done it. So
and you would have looked back 4 or 5 years later, like, why didn't I do it? And that YouTube channel, and I was like that. I was like, let me just be honest. I don't want to see my own face, and I don't want to hear my own voice. That sounds weird, but I don't. So I don't want to record the video, go back, edit the video, play it to make sure it's right. I was just like,
exactly.
So
exactly.
I have to push myself. Like, if you check out my YouTube channel, there was like 3 videos in a row, 9 months, no videos, 1 video here, 1 video there, and then that was it. And I was like, Tiana, you have to stay focused, because I did the YouTube channel to help other people. If you go back and look at my previous videos, I was testing out Poshmark to try to pay off debt. That's what the the video started off about. And then my lighting was off. It was just a whole mess. And I basically talked myself out of doing it even after I started, just like you said. So, again, for us to encourage each other and have each other's back and text somebody or even Instagram message, because I am so bad with names. But there's a girl on Instagram. I messaged her before, like out of the blue. I was like, let me just ask her for help. And she was so nice. She even gave me the steps on how to do it. So bad at technology, so I still couldn't figure it out, even though she gave me step by step what to do. It was totally my fault. I think it was, oh man, I cannot think of her IG name. But if it wasn't for her being so nice, I might have stopped at that point. And that was almost 2 years ago. So, just having the community, someone like yourself and an entrepreneur, someone like myself, someone else on IG, it really does make a difference. And thank goodness for technology, because I can only imagine the people who came before us who were trying to do what we're trying to do, and there really was nobody to reach out to. Like, you had to send hope they got it, and then hope they go back, So, thank you again for, being brave enough to come on, and tell your story, because it really does make a world of difference, not only for yourself, for everyone else as well. I was going to try
I'm glad I helped.
Yes. Okay, her name is, Deanna.online. It's like DEANNA.online. It's her IG name. And she was one of the first people, because I don't know if you know how to do this, but when Instagram first came to the product tagging, and you could put your product up and tag them to click them straight to the website, I couldn't figure that out to save my life. I still have trouble to this day. And I saw her do it, and I messaged her, and she literally gave me step-by-step instructions. I still struggle, but I was appreciating her so much for taking the time, because she could ignore me. She had all these followers. She could be like, whatever, I don't have time to talk to her.
Right.
With that. So, yeah, we definitely have to be there for each other. Let me look at these notes again. Hold on. Okay, I think I already asked. Yeah. Oh, okay, so what I was going to say was, in the future, where do you see Simply Salted? Like, what would it look like in your mind, like from a business perspective, just a plan of what it would look like from the CEO businesswoman from here to like maybe the next 5 years?
5 years. 5 years. I want to do more of an outreach.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I said, well, my boutique is on modest wear, and basically it's for people Christians, and it's not for Christians only, but Christians will be more likely to wear them. But yeah, I want to do more like an outreach, like a training, someone to help people, I guess, find their way as finding their purpose, and expressing it in a way where they could help somebody else. It's like, to me, what I want to do is, because mine is like Christ and fashion bridge. So I would like to have a business that, brings those type of ideas together. If I'm clear, I don't know if I'm clear, but that's what I want to do. I want to be able to also give people, that confidence, the confidence that took me forever to get, just to get that together, to say, it's okay, you can do this, the encouragement, like a community kind of a situation. Yeah, like a community kind of situation where, you could come, you're encouraged, you can be creative, and, branch out where you can still show Christ, but, in your way, the way that he's given it to you to do.
Right. I got you. So let me ask you this. There was no budget, like the sky was the limit. That every obstacle you came across, you just bust right through it. Nobody ever told you no. You could get yes to whatever you wanted. What would Simply Salted look like with all the money in the world? Everyone tells you yes, and there's zero obstacles.
Yeah. I want, like I said, I want to do women's and I want to do men's. I do want to get into with men's. I also want to do custom designs. That is, I want to get into that realm of it. As for right now, it's not custom, but I want to get to that tier that is like custom design for, streetwear as well as, church wear. As well as, special occasion, whatever. I want to go to that kind of level.
So you just,
say again?
I was just saying you want to open up and kind of broaden the line so you have multiple
lines. I want to broaden the line and, to show in different capacities that, modesty and you can still be beautiful in modesty. And you can, on top of that, and you showing Christ, on top of that, I mean, you can't go wrong. So, somebody will stop, somebody will look, and somebody will get encouraged, or somebody will get guidance, So you get all of that in just a look. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Right. Because I had, like Instagram, you only see. You don't really, the people that follow you, you're not going to talk to them. You're not going to meet them. So, some people you're not going to meet. Most people, most of them. So, basically, all you're going off of is what you see. So, if we could, I always thought or see myself or see people as walking billboards, whether they got a name brand or not. It's, they're walking billboards. They see you. There's some people that will, your neighbors, that will never come and talk to you. But they look, they're looking at you, right? They know everything that when you leave, when you come home, when you're going to work and all this other stuff. So, and it's just like I was saying, Simply Salted is also a way to witness without saying anything. It's just, you just looking and this person is different. Why is this person different? You know what I mean? Something to that extent. So, yeah. Right. So I want to give people, that confidence. It's okay. You can. It's achievable. You can be beautiful. You can be modest. You can show Christ and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and still be yourself. I'll let this.
Yeah, and still be yourself.
So for sure. So I don't have any other questions. Oh, yes, I do. I lied. So right now, what tips would you give to anyone who, either wants to start their own business, whether it's a boutique, resell other products? Like, what tip would you give them, just starting out, or even if they kind of already started, to keep them going?
Start. Just start. Whatever it is, just start it. Whatever idea you have to. There's a girl on here, Nicole, she says implement all the time. You have to, whatever, you're going to do, say, for instance, you write it out what you want to do, but you have to do it. Like I said, I'll be the first one. I'll talk myself out of it. Just over and over. Just talk myself, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not good enough. Or no, I don't have enough this. I don't have enough this. I don't have that. So it's like, no, just do it. Don't, no matter what, just get up and do it. So that's number one. Yeah, implement. And what else? Don't let fear. Fear is a biggie. I think is really big. Fear can make you like you won't even see. You could go. It limits you. Yeah. You don't go far at all. I mean, you limit yourself. If you don't realize that you're doing it yourself, like you said, I could have started this years ago, but I was so I was so in my comfort zone. I was comfortable. Yeah. And you have to get out of it. In order to, you want to get somewhere, you have to get out of it. And everything of value takes time. It takes work. You have to do something. So, that's.
And I love those tips, because the piggyback off that, fear so often for many of us stops us from doing what has been put in our mind and our hearts to do. afraid of doesn't even exist. We've made it up. Or the thing that we're afraid of is failure, but the only time that you're a failure is if you never start and then you stop after you start. That's the only time. So if you started and you keep going, you're not you're learning from each mistake. I always reference, I read like a book, or don't ask me, but it was about like people who made amazing things, but they were actually what you would consider a failure from what they set out to do. So for example, Post-it notes. The people who made Post-it notes, they set out to make the world's strongest glue, and they made the opposite. They made the easy where you can take it on and off, on and off.
Right.
This plan that they set out, they failed. But look, they created this other amazing thing. Same with cornflakes. Like, they were trying to make, like, a corn biscuit. Don't ask me why. It was, like, way back in the day. I think it was for the military, something like that. And so they were trying to get the biscuit to stick together, but they kept messing up, and it would fall apart in the, oven. And they kept being like, this isn't working. And then finally somebody was like, well, can't we just eat it like this? And they're cornflakes. They've been around forever. So sometimes we think we're failing, but we're really succeeding because we're so focused on creating the first thing we thought we were going to do that is that the thing we're actually doing right now is better. So those were great.
Be open to mistakes, because like you said, that could be the thing that is supposed, that could be your moneymaker, is that mistake. So I totally agree with you. I totally agree.
Yes. So those were some awesome tips. I totally appreciate you coming on the Swagslayer Feature Friday live.
You see me sweating? Because I'm like,
that's your glow, girl. That's your glow.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, I feel like I'm gonna faint, but well, thank you again.
Sit on the couch, watch some TV, breathe. I'm probably gonna pass out in my bed, that's my bedtime. But no, you did great. We all feel that nervousness. You come on and show all of us and yourself that we just face our fears and we're still fly. Nobody else even knows we're afraid. They don't know. No one knows. We're the only ones who feel it.
We're the only ones.
We can't tell. You did an amazing job. You look amazing. You got
Thank you.
Passionate about. We got to hear your story. You guys don't forget to stop by her website at TheSimplySALTED.com. Find her on IG at TheSimplySALTED. She's in my feed. She's on my Instagram stories. You can click in there. And then of course her website is in the bio. You can get there directly from the link in the website. So if you can't remember the website, go on my page, click on her name, TheSimplySALTED, and then click the link in the bio. I know that sounds like a lot of steps, but it's totally worth it, y'all. So again, I want to thank you so much, Rahquell, for coming on the live show.
Thank you, Tiana.
You're welcome so much. If y'all have any other questions, don't hesitate to DM her or, write on her, post on her page, in the comments. I'm sure she'll be happy to reach out to you guys. I want to thank you again. Don't forget to hang out with us next Friday at 10 p.m. We have a new special guest. This is a surprise. I'll probably post something tomorrow. Y'all figure it out. Y'all will figure it out. But I will talk to you again soon, Slayers. And thanks again, Rahquell. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Have a great night. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. You too. Enjoy your 4th.
Yes, you too. Bye-bye.